Hello everybody, this is TheLisol and welcome to my roster update for weeks 33 through 35 of 2024. Let's get started. Excuse me. Oh. So for this project, I put together this spreadsheet to track my progress. I break my farms down into four tiers, 5 characters per tier, trying to get one to their goal each week and get another staged at G11, G12, G13, depending on what kind of gear I've got left over. I've got two concurrent projects going. I'm working on getting characters for some journey guide stuff up to G13, and then I have Jar Jar, Ufu's, DTMG, and some the Queen Amidala team going as well. I've been making some progress here on my Bo-Katan. I took Kelleran back up in week 34 because of the raid, and I just took him straight to R7. I was going to leave the Bo-Katan requirements at R0, but I took him up to R7, and then in week 35 I took Paz up to R7 as well because, well, I just had 2.5 characters left at that point. I might as well work on getting Bo-Katan unlocked. I got Hondo at G12, BT1 at G11, Triple Zeros at G9, and Sana's actually at G10, not G8 like it says here. So I'm making some progress here. We're almost done with this sheet, thankfully enough. Jar Jar, Galactic Republic, Ufus, and DTMG. Haven't made much progress on this in the past couple of weeks. I did get Master Qui-Gon up to R9. Queen Amidala is still R8. She'll be R9 probably in the next week or so. After I get her done, I might abandon the rest of this, although DTMG team might get some work done on it just because the next set of Conquest has a bunch of Imperial Remnant or requirements for it, so I might continue to work on that. With the change to the gearing economy and to the raid structure, it's giving me an opportunity to kind of bring up the back end of my roster. Here I got a bunch of characters that I want to get up to G12. I got some Rebel Fighters, some tanks, Jawas, some miscellaneous characters, smugglers, and some other miscellaneous. In the past 3 weeks, I've been able to get Nebbit and Kira up to G12. This is going a little slower than I had hoped, but I'm also working on getting a bunch of newer characters geared up, so it's not really crazy priority. I'll get there when I get there. I'm just trying to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. So I pre-recorded my gearing. Let's take a look at that. So this is week 33. I take Jar Jar up to R7, I believe. Yeah, I'm hemming and hawing a little bit here. Oh, I was out of these stun cuffs, but thankfully I had some Conquest currency I could spend on them, and then I was out of these stun cuffs as well, so I was able to buy those, and then yeah, I spent some crystals on them, so I'm able to get Jar Jar up to R7 here. With Jar Jar, I think I also add 2 Omicrons to him. With Jar Jar at R7 and the whole Jar Jar team at R7, I'm able to auto the 1.8 million tier in the raid and get the max score. Don't even got to worry about it. It's actually very helpful to get a nice base started whenever I do the raid and not have to worry too much about it. So I think we come back here and yeah, we take a look at these Omicrons. So we add the Omicrons to all of them except for the one that adds the extra stacks of shield generator, because I'm not taking him to R9, so there's no need. Then I go to Third Sister. I add a couple of Omicrons to her as well, just 2 of the 3. I burned a lot of Omicrons lately, so I'm kind of trying to be a little conservative with them, especially with Bo-Katan coming on the horizon. I take Hondo up to G12, and then we take a look at the backfill here. There's nothing really that I can do. Yeah, there's really nothing here. All right, so then this is week 34. We take Master Qui-Gon up to R9. This was in preparation for the assault battle, which I was able to do. It was quite easy to get done. I didn't have to do much in the way of remodding. I didn't have to try it too many times. I got 3 stars on everything. So great, I'm getting a ton of extra mats every month now, and I'm very, very pleased with that. We take Keller and Beck up to R7 here, and add some Zetas to him because we're going to be using him in the raid. I'm actually really happy with him as well. I haven't used him really in Grand Arena. I tend to use Qui-Gon instead of Keller and Beck, but he's doing good work for me in the raid. With him, GMY at R8. Who else is on that team? Shock T at R7. Cam at R5, and who's the fourth? Mace at R7. I'm able to, I think I get the max, the 1.2 million crate, and I'm planning on taking Cam up to R7 from 5 at some point in the pretty near future. We take a look at if we can add any Kairos. There's nothing there. And then we take a look at the G11s. So we're able to take Kira up to G12. And who's next? I take one of these Jawas up, right? Chief Nebbit, yeah. And I think that's it for that week. So week 35 here, we take Paz up to R7. I add some Zetas to him. I have no use for him as of right now, but I will be getting some use out of him hopefully soon. I think it's September 10th is when Bo comes back. Let's look at the calendar. What day of the week is that? That should be a Tuesday. So I should be able to get that unlocked on September 10th and start having an easy time with Lord Vader's in GAC. Or what else are we working on? Oh, yeah, we add some more gear levels to Sana. We take her up to 10. We take a look at, we're short on Carbantes and stun guns here for 000. But I'm pretty close to having them all at G11 at least. And I might stop at G11 for the Sana, or for the Afra guys. What are we looking at here? There's more? I think I just hem and haw a little bit. I add some Omegas that I hadn't added, just padding my GP a little bit. Pretty sure I'm a Gun Die has some, but I didn't add them. Oh, here we go. I'm slowly working on Lord Vader in the background. So I've got some spare relic mats. So I add a relic level to Hunter, one to Tech, and one to Wrecker. I think I might have added one to Zam Wessel and Embo as well. Just to slowly, basically in the background, working on Lord Vader. I'm going to unlock him eventually, just through, just with excess materials. Yeah, so we get Embo up to R2. I don't use a lot of these characters, and Zam up to R2 as well. But they're, you know, they need to be done. And if I can just slow roll them in the background, I'll get Bo-Katan unlocked. I'll probably start working on the GL Ahsoka requirements, and then eventually LV will just be done. I'm going through here. I'm adding some gear levels to the Marquise. I think I take most of them up to gear 8. I do plan on bringing them all up to gear 11 here pretty soon, though, because a lot of them are required for Conquest. Let me take a look at DTMG. Nothing I can really do there. Same, it's just a matter of these Carbantes and stun guns. Oh, I did get 000 up to gear 10, so I'm pretty close to done there. All right, so tracking my progress over the past 3 weeks, I went from 11.401 to 11.475, so that's 74,000 GP. Zetas went from 259 to 263. Omicrons went from 36 to 40. G13s went from 209 to 217. There's an error in here somewhere. I think I was tracking these improperly, so it got fixed between 811 and 818. Cam was in there too at some point, so that is also part of the reason why the big shift. G12s went from 20 to 22. G11s went from 27 to 21. So I've been trying to talk about like concerns I have and possible solutions I have to them and what the pros and cons are of these. This is pretty much the same slide as it was in the last time. I'm trying to work on TB, Kira, Younghan, Bo-Katan. I'm actually working on Bo-Katan right now, so that's going to be immensely helpful with TB. And I got Kira up to G12. Younghan I think is G12 as well, so I can kind of slowly work on them in the background. The background of the background as I'm going along. The raid Gungans R8, I'm still not sold on whether or not I'm going to do that. Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, and Pow to R9. I got Pow and Master Qui-Gon to R9. Queen Amidala will get there. I will have to do some serious remodding in order to do the 3-man at the highest tier, but I think I'll be able to get it done. The higher relic mats, using Mark II currency for scavenger gear. Actually, lately I have not had an issue. I've been spending my fleet energy on the fusion furnaces, so I've been getting a lot of Gerda keypads. I also have been purchasing I think they're $5 packs, the ones that give the 10 impulse detectors and 5 Zimbital cards. You can buy them 3 times. So that is also insanely helpful. So I haven't had to worry about that. And it also has alleviated the Cairo crunch a little bit, where I've also been buying those 25 and 25 Cairo packs for $5. Slicing mats, I have not added an extra refresh to my mod energy, but I also haven't had too much issue lately with my slicing mats. I think I've kind of found an equilibrium. I am bringing up mods pretty regularly. I'm getting about 120 plus, sometimes 125 plus speed mod a week, which I'm pretty happy with. And my future plans, we're still LV, Bo, Afra, GL Ahsoka. LV, we're getting close. Bo, we're very close. Afra is probably far-flung future, and GL Ahsoka, I'm actually pretty close to, aside from the marquee characters. So that's not something I'm going to be overly concerned with, especially if I'm working on Lord Vader. I'm going to get that R8 gas, and that will go towards my GL Ahsoka requirements. I'm mainly concerned about the R9s, and I'm concerned about a third R9 coming out, with probably being Fulcrum. So next week, I'm hoping to get IG-12 up to G13 to R7. IG-12 does require 3 sets of med packs, which is a lot. After I gear up IG-12, I'm probably gonna have to spend a week farming med packs again. But he only requires 1 set of the security scanners. He does require the shock prods, but I have actually a lot of shock prods right now, and very few battle computers. So that actually works out pretty well for me. And then he uses the slightly less used piece, this Mark 12 Armatech Tactical Data. So I've got a ton of those. And for some reason, I have a ton of the Armatech med packs as well. So this should not be too bad for me to gear. I might actually already have all of the gear ready to go for it. So my plans for next week, dark side, light side, Kairos and CCBs, that's actually changed as of today. The Night Trooper is on Dark Side 8C, I believe. I have been farming it 3 times, refreshes. I've already got it to 4 stars, so hopefully we can get it done in a few weeks, probably 3, maybe 4, and then not have to worry about farming anything on light side, dark side. Hopefully one of these other Night Sister Trooper guys are available on Cantina. In Fleet, we're doing med packs and fusion furnaces. My goal for next week, as always, rest of the G13 sheet to G11. I think it's actually possible this week because they're all G10. Queen Amidala to R9 and IG-12 and BAM to R7, which means I am ready for Bo-Katan. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for following along with me on this journey, and I'll see you guys in week 36, where I will be getting back to doing these weekly. Sorry they're all delayed. It's just life gets in the way sometimes. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Peace out.